The Black Cat Chase is coming up here soon, Friday, October 25th.
Right.
And I know our graphics say Black Cat Chase 5K, but just, maybe update our viewers. There's some recent info on that.
So this is pretty much like hot off the press. So we're in communication with the city of Frankfort, and all the Frankfort residents know there's a lot of constructions going on right now and also upcoming. And so there were some restrictions and some roadblocks we had to overcome. So with some road closures and some bridge closures coming up, we had to alter our route. But I think it's actually a pretty cool thing. Black Cat's been going around for close to 40 years. I don't even know exactly the start of it.
Yeah.
But it's been going a long time. And one of the great things about the Black Cat Chase is that it's not so much about the competitiveness. It's about the spirit of it, the community level, and just like the Halloween theme that we produce. So it's a great way to bring the community together. So this year is a 3K because we are using a condensed route, but it's still a great route. It's a flat surface, and the great thing about a 3K is that we're expecting a lot more kids, seniors, those who are not normally, in the 5K realm of events. This is going to be so much of an opportunity for people to kind of get a feel for what these events are like. So we're not taking it as a negative at all. We already have over 800 people signed up for it. We did announce that to the 800 that were already signed up that we're switching it to a 3K. Only 2 people out of 800 said, I'd like to do the 5K, but they're still going to do it. But people come out here for the atmosphere.
Yeah, absolutely.
And this just provides an opportunity for more people to get involved.
I think you make a good point. I think a 3K could be a really good match for the Black Cat in particular. Yeah, you could even have more people that might not want to do a 5K, but I think it could be a really good match.
Yeah, especially if they see the 5K and they think that's a little too daunting, or maybe they've never done one before and they've always heard about this event and like, hey, it's a 3K this year. Maybe this is finally the time that I do a race like this.
Right. And for those of the viewers out there that don't really know how much of a K is, 3K is 1.86 miles. Very manageable. So flat surface, it's very kid-friendly, pet-friendly event to come out there. This year, Frankfort Regional Medical Center is our primary sponsor for the event, so we're really happy to have them out there. But we have a lot of vendors coming out, a lot of fun that's going to be taking place. So even if you don't sign up for the event to be a participant, come out just to enjoy the experience. We're also taking volunteers for it. So if anyone was interested in registering or volunteering, we encourage them to go to our website, ymcacky.org, and take advantage of either of those opportunities.
And I know some of the proceeds from registration goes to YMCA's annual Impact campaign. And like you said, if folks are not able to register, or they don't want to participate in the race, I'm sure you all will accept donations if they just come down.
We won't turn those away. So I'm glad you brought it up, though. So a lot of people already know this, but there's some people out there that don't. YMCA is a 401c3 charitable charitable organization, and every year we actually raise funds for individuals from lower income households, so they can actually have a little bit more affordable rates, whether it be membership, youth programs, sports, whatever it is at the YMCA. So this fundraiser that we do for the Black Cat Chase helps to support that.
That's amazing. It's always nice to remind folks that it is for it's for YMCA, but that you guys do a ton of good stuff in the community as well.
Yeah. So even though the YMCA in Frankfort is smaller than it had been, I mean, there's no denying that, we're still very heavily involved in the community. We have summer camps, we have after-school programs, we have youth sports, we have the YMCA that's located over at the 77C Michael Davenport Boulevard.
But the programs haven't slowed down.
So we're still very heavily involved in the community. So we encourage people to still come out and try the YMCA out. We have a great wellness center, a lot of group exercise classes. We have childcare if you have parents out there that want to work out but they have small kids. We have babysitting while the parents are working out. So still a lot of great activities going on in the community.
Yeah, and let's remind folks they got about a week, right, to register before the price increases.
Correct. Yeah, so you can register up until the 13th before the price goes up. Of course, we're going to be taking registrations all the way until the race begins. But if you want to save some money now, go ahead and sign up at ymcacky.org and sign up and save some money.
And the sooner you sign up, the sooner you can get actually lock yourself in for one of those coveted T-shirts.
That's right. Yeah, these T-shirts they've become like quite the collectible. I mean, this is the time of year you're going to start seeing a lot of Black Cat shirts through the decades. You know, walking around downtown or just around Frankfurt. I mean, I was in Louisville last week and I saw someone wearing a Black Cat shirt, which is pretty awesome.
That is cool.
Yeah. So you just kind of see these shirts everywhere, and like one of the cool things I see some of the behind the scenes things, and I see where people actually live when they sign up for the race. We actually have people that come from like 10 or 12 different states that come for this event. I don't know if they're coming specifically for the event, but they are signed up and they are representing like 10 to 12 different states every year, which is pretty wild.
That's very cool. Yeah, I love to see that, and we always know that it's a huge event in downtown Frankfurt, even if you're not participating in the race. But it really is. I always view it as like an awesome Halloween event as well. And I know we've been showing some images of racers out there who participate in some really fun costumes. And
running costume. You got Halloween music out there. It's just, a lot of it, as Brent said, so much of it is a vibe.
Yeah. And I'm guessing, does Mr. Black Cat there have a name that we...
Well, it's not Mr. or Mrs. Oh. We just don't know. We don't know the true identity of the Black Cat. But what was the question about it?
I wasn't sure what the Black Cat's name, if it had an official name. Or...
Black Cat, the first name's Black, last name's Cat.
I love it.
Yeah, so it doesn't have a name, but we have a lot of fun with the mascot. So a lot of our sponsors, we actually go out and do some funny videos. So if you follow us on our Facebook and Instagram pages, we always share those videos, and they're a lot of fun. So the cat's always getting into some mischief.
Oh, that's good, and we'll have plenty of time, I'm sure, for folks to see that online. Oh, yeah. And also let's remind folks about they don't have to just participate by themselves, right? Correct. They can do kind of a team, either a group or their work team or family.
Yeah, and there's also great ways to save even more money that way, because those who sign up on a team that has at least 5 people gets $2.50 off if you have a team of 5. But if you get to the team of 10, you actually get $5 off per person.
Okay.
So there's a lot of teams that's already on there. So if you sign up now, you can either look for a team that you're wanting to join, or you can start your own team. We actually have a lot of teams that are just families.
Oh,
but we also have like a lot of work companies that get together and support the event. So I'd say before it's all said and done, we'll probably have like 40 teams.
Oh, wow. That's so cool to see. Yeah. And I've been down there a couple of times. Unfortunately, it's a good reason why I'm usually not able to be there, because we usually have a big football game to cover. But I've been able to been down there a couple of times, and it is cool to see 4 or 5 families there, or 4 or 5 people in one family, and like multi-generational, like grandparents to parents and kids all participating together.
It's a great way to dress up and just be fun. It's just a fun event.
Yeah, I totally agree. Brent, is there anything else we haven't mentioned that you want to get the word out there about the race?
Well, we mentioned quite a bit of detail about the race, but I'll go ahead and mention that for the YMCA in general, we are having a promotion that's called Try the Y Tuesdays. So if you want to come out to the YMCA, if you have anyone that actually lives in the Lexington area, it includes the Lexington YMCAs and also the Frankfurt YMCA. But if you want to come out to the YMCA on Tuesday during the month of October, you can try it out for free that day, and if you want to join, we will actually waive the $50 joiner fee as well. So come on out, try to take a class, get a good workout in and see what it's all about. And we're also registering for youth winter sports. So we have basketball and volleyball coming up.
Wow, that's hard to believe that we're almost almost to the winter sports, right? Yeah.
It's a bad word, but there's a good that comes from it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Well, Brent, thanks so much for hanging out with us.
Yeah, thanks for having me
this morning, and we'll see you in a couple weeks. I think, kind of leading up into as we'll get a final kind of check in with you again and remind folks again about the Black Cat Chase.
Right. Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, guys.